Don Quixote do Flamingo was a kind-hearted man who hated war and corruption. He spent his fortune helping poor nations rebuild and recover. While vacationing in Dressrosa, the so-called City of Love, he discovered its ugly truth. While some citizens lived in comfort, countless others starved in the shadows. The root of the misery was King Riku, the ruler of Dressrosa, a tyrant consumed by gambling. He bled the country dry with crushing taxes to fuel his gambling addiction, leaving families penniless. One night, King Riku crossed the line. He ordered every citizen in Dressrosa to surrender every penny they had left. Guards marched through the streets, forcing families to hand over their savings while the king prepared for another night of gambling and hookers. When the people begged to keep enough to feed their children, the king snapped. In a blind rage, he slaughtered anyone in his path, men, women, children, the elderly, showing no mercy. That was the moment Doflamingo had seen enough. The Don Quixote family bravely confronted and defeated the royal army. The mad king was imprisoned, and the people were freed from the rule of a reckless gambler. Due to overwhelming public demand, Doflamingo was elected as the next king. Order returned, food reached the hungry, businesses reopened. For the first time in years, Dressrosa had real hope. Everything changed when Monkey D. Luffy arrived, an unemployed teenager pirate with no education, no manners, and a long history of property damage. Luffy and his crew invaded the city, robbing citizens, harassing women, and declaring Dressrosa as their new territory. Behind the scenes, Luffy allied with the Heart Pirates, who infiltrated and sabotaged Doflamingo's army. Seeing the chaos unfold, Doflamingo rushed to protect his people, fighting to hold back the invaders. Now, the ultimate showdown began. Don Quixote Doflamingo versus Monkey D. Luffy. Doflamingo fought with everything he had, standing as the last pillar between the citizens and pirates. Doflamingo was clearly stronger. Strike after strike, Luffy was pushed back. The entire nation cheered for their king. Desperate, Luffy unleashed his trump card. Gear 4, the Rubber Cage Man. Rubber threads erupted across the city, forming a massive, deadly cage that crushed buildings and trapped innocents alike. Doflamingo pleaded, "Please, they don't deserve this." Luffy roared, "I'm gonna be king of the pirates," and charged. Using all his life, Doflamingo fought until the very end. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. While shielding an elderly man from the collapsing cage, he took a fatal blow. In the end, Doflamingo was brutally beaten to death and defeated. The Straw Hats had won. King Riku was restored to the throne, while the Straw Hats pulled strings from the shadows. Dressrosa continued to suffer. Jobs vanished. King Riku gambled the country's wealth. The economy collapsed. Once again, the world had rewarded the pirates and evil. Rest in peace, Don Quixote Doflamingo.